Hey guys, welcome back to the Swamp. It's the FunkyFrogGamers here, bringing you a resource pack review. Now this resource pack is mainly best, in my opinion, for PvP, and it's called the Cyborg PvP pack. So anyway, let's get started. You get to see a few textures as we come along here. It looks a lot like the Faithful texture pack. See a cool wood here on the ground. Now we get to here, you get to see water and lava. Then here we have all the woods, again looking quite a bit like Faithful. They look quite a bit like the defaults. We have all of the ores. See, redstone, coal, iron ore, gold ore, lapis lazuli, and diamonds. And here's stone. Then we get to our mobs. Here we have a creeper, a skeleton, a spider, and a zombie. And you see they're pretty cool particles for when they die. Now we move on, we have the leaves. And they're pretty nice leaves. What I don't like though is you can't see through them at all, which I have glowstone underneath the leaves and you can't really tell. Normally gives it a cool glowy effect, but I had to put glowstone along here so that you could see the glowstone. Then we get to our animals. We got the pig, the sheep, the cow, and oh my, could you just, and where's the chicken? And there's the chicken. Now we move on from the animals to kind of like weapons and assorted things. We have weapons and tools, sort of. We've got the diamond axe, the diamond sword, which I really think this diamond sword looks particularly nice. Especially the handle looks pretty sweet. And then we've got the diamond pickaxe. We've got the compass, the bow, flint and steel, shears, arrow, and a fishing rod. Now let me quickly give you a preview of what bow and arrow looks like. So you see it goes from blue to yellow to red. I would have preferred probably more of a green to yellow to red. It shows you how much damage the bow is doing. When it's in green, it's not doing as much. When it's in yellow, it's doing a bit more, but not as much. And when it's in red, that's doing the most damage. So that's when you'd want to shoot, if possible. Now we've got a chest, crafting table, and furnace. All look quite nice. I'm going to show you what the furnace looks like when it turns on. It looks pretty cool. You see the fire does come out a little bit, which is a nice touch. And it gets a little red down on the bottom. I think it's a pretty nice furnace overall, and these are pretty nice. What I do like a lot about these chests is when you're playing survival games, they really stand out. So when you're just running through, you don't see many chests. It stands out quite a bit, especially on grass. Not too much on stone, but definitely on grass and in bricks and stuff like that. It really stands out. Now we move on, we have the pumpkin, the enchantment table, and the anvil. I'm not really sure. These once again look like Faithful, but they might actually be the exact same textures as a default. Oh, I actually skipped the ladder right here. But they do look pretty nice in themselves. They look a bit more high definition. Then we've got diamonds, iron, gold, an enchanted sword, which hopefully gives you an idea of what the enchantment looks like. I think it's pretty sweet. Looks like electricity flowing. And we've got coal, emerald, and nether star. Now we move on to the armors, the last thing. We have the diamond, the iron, the chain, the gold, and the leather. I think they look quite nice, but not as nice as I've seen in other texture packs. They don't look very clean, which I tend to like more in the texture pack. But they do have a nice black to blue gradient, which I think looks quite nice. And here's the lava once again from before, and here is the fire texture. You see the smoke comes out. I don't really care that much for the smoke because it sees like as you see it has those strange circles. They kind of like mess up the smoke in my opinion. But anyway, there's just one more thing to show you. That is the sun, which I think looks quite nice. That is the sun setting, which as well looks nice. And that is the moon, which as well I think looks quite nice. The final thing I'd like to show you before we end this video is the little GUI, I guess, down at the bottom. You see the hearts and the food bar with the XP, and then this is what your inventory looks like, which looks quite nice. And I'll set myself on fire so you can see how that looks. That looks basically just like the fire texture, just on your body. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, it only takes a second, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time at the swamp.